Hey everybody, this is my video blog, actually my first one with Empower Network. And I'm going to explain to you how, in 3 steps, I was able to manifest $3,000 within 3 days using the concept and the technique provided by Power of Attraction, and it's called a focus wheel. So what happens is, this is a very, very powerful thing that you can do, anybody can do. It requires a little bit of diagramming. In fact, I included the video below my video blog, which also goes into depth about it, which I invite you to take a look at. So, my story was, last summer, living in Palm Springs here, there's a lot of people that leave during the triple-digit summer months. It goes on for 2 or 3, sometimes maybe 3 months of triple-digit weather. People migrate away, which means my business suffers. So what I did was, I knew I needed $3,000 to get myself through the summer. This is about the beginning of August, when I knew that I just needed $3,000. I kind of did the math. So, having recently learned that technique at the time, I tried it. Here's what I did, and this is what I invite you to do. It's called a focus wheel. And the focus wheel actually starts with you diagramming. You can use a piece of paper for this. I will use this little board here. And you draw a big circle. And in the middle of the circle, you draw another circle. And then you add spokes to make it 12 different, like, of the clock. And let's see, I'll make this here. So you're creating 12 empty spaces to be filled in. It's a little uneven, but it doesn't matter. So that's your idea. So you start with creating the focus wheel itself. In the middle of the wheel, you write what you want, what you need. This can be on any level, from relationships to money to health. Whatever you need and you don't have right now, this is what you do. You're going to write. So for me, it's I want $3,000. So I'll put that here. I want 3K. So I want 3K. I've got really shitty handwriting, so pardon me for that. Okay, now then you proceed to do the wheel. Now, some of you think, well, is it affirmations? You know, the whole thing about The Secret, the movie The Secret, which many of you have seen. Affirmations are all well and good. In fact, they do touch on this, that you want to visualize if you're in that car with the feeling of the wheel. That actually is a very powerful element of this, but it goes a little deeper, where you really, really, really want to incorporate that. So what you're going to write is 12 different things that have to do with what you want. So one is, I want $3,000. No, that isn't it. Because it ends up having some ickiness. I don't have it, so it's lacking. How about, I love the feeling of money coming in. I love money coming in. And then you write that. So I love the feeling of money coming in. I have known the feeling in the past of a great deal of money coming in. So in the past, I've had lots of money. So I know what that feels like. I love the feeling of having lots of money. That's even more important. Feeling of money. So I'm just chicken scratching here. This is something you wouldn't be able to read anyway, but this is what we're doing. We're going around. So that's 3 of them. Then I put, I love having money to share. I love having money to share. I love the feeling of giving away to charities. I love the feeling of helping others. How about that? With donations. Let's be clear. So we keep going around the circle. See, I love sharing. I love going places. I love doing what I want to do when I want to do it. How about that? I love doing what I want. I just love that feeling. Everything that keeps you in that space. How about my bank account is filling up? No, it's not, so that doesn't count. Anything that is not in your feeling level. Now, what if you're stuck? What if you can't think of something that you want, or that has nothing to do with 3K, but you're stuck, okay? So I love the feeling of having money, I love the feeling of sharing money. How else can I keep this up here because I'm not feeling anything else? So then you go what they call going general, to keep you in that same state of elated feeling, of a sense of vibrational, high vibration. So you think, I love the weather here today in Palm Springs. I love the weather. That's the same thing, it's the same energy. I love seeing my little cat over there, Monk, just looking outside. I love all my kids here. I love my cats. I love the fact that I'm able to take a breath today and breathe in the miracle of this life. I love my life. How about that? I love the mountains that are over there. I love the mountains. I love that I am part of everything here. I am a part of everything. I love the feeling of having immense wealth. I love that thought. I love the thought. I love the thought of having immense wealth. That makes me feel really empowered. There's your word. So we filled in all of the 12 things with my chicken scratches. So I love money coming in. In the past, I've had immense wealth. I love the feeling of great money. I love having money to share. I love helping others with my money. I love doing what I want to do when I want to do it. I love my life here. I love my cats. I love the mountains. I am part of everything. I love the very breath that I take. And you keep going over that. You say each one 3 times. I love money coming in. I love money coming in. I love money coming in. In the past, I've had great wealth. I have had great wealth. I have had great wealth. I love the feeling of having money coming in. I love that feeling of having that money coming in. I love the feeling of money coming my way. I love having money to share with the world. I love having money coming in and going out. I love sharing my money. And the next one, I love having the feeling of giving money to donate to charities, to pet foundations, to people that really need it. I love seeing the expressions on their face when I give it to them. Another one that I'm adding right now, I love seeing myself up on stage in the Power Network, accepting a check for $240,000 and bringing my parents up on stage to see what they've done for me. So now my energy is up and running. I love having this air around me to breathe. I love my cats here. I love the mountains. I love my pool. I love my life. I am part of everything here. So now I am in that space, and if you do that for 90 seconds and keep that energy up there, and then say at the end, I love having, you change I want 30K to I love having $3,000 in my life. It comes, you change that to I love having this, because now you're in that space of allowing it to happen. And what happens? When you're in that space and you just stay there as much as possible, what then happens is, it's called filling in the grid. You've done your work. You've sent out your desire with that space of high vibration, of high celebration, of the feeling of it, of knowing that it's going to happen to you. And then what happens is, it just fills in. Because you are now vibrationally ready and feeling to accept what's coming into your life now. This is the law of attraction and how it works. And what happened? I did that, and I was kind of walking around for 3 days. Every chance that I could get, remind myself of all that. As I go through my day, I affirm I love having money, I love my life, I love staying in this vibration. And 3 days after doing that, I got a phone call from somebody offering me a job to go perform out in Oakland, California, during the production of Cats. I did it for 3 weeks. Guess how much money I made? $3,000. I did it. So, it's called your focus wheel. Very powerful technique. The 3 steps then to do this are to write what you want in the center. The next one is to write out all of those things, that the feeling thing, how this feels to have this money, but go general if you can't get it. And the last one is to look through it and affirm it and affirm it and affirm it until you're absolutely in that feeling stage of elation. And you'll know it because it's a feeling that goes up inside of you. Your energy rises, you are in tune, you are breathing deeper, you start to move, your body moves. As Tony Robbins says, emotion is motion, so start moving it. Actually, in the morning, I get up in the morning without this wheel. I don't have to do it anymore. Good to start, and I just start moving. I start doing my little happy dance outside here. So I invite you to do your focus wheel. Number 1, again, know what you want, right in the middle. I want blah blah blah. You write down everything that feels good around that, all that good feeling stuff, and then you start working it. Say it 3 times each, at least for 90 seconds. Get that motion up, start moving if you have to. Then you go back to the center, you change it to I have. I now have it. Because when you write that in that sense of feeling, you know you have. That's how it works. Focus wheel. First blog.